Welcome back to 12 Days of Christmas Mini Yoga Edition. Today we're doing restorative yoga. So you're going to want some props for this. I used a couple blocks, pillows, and a blanket. But really whatever works just to make you feel supportive. We're only doing a few poses. So first I'm going to grab 2 blocks and set them up next to each other the long way and have a folded blanket over the top of that. And we're going to take a supported child's pose here. So knees apart, toes together, and then slowly fold down over your props. A bolster would work great here too. And just settle in. You could turn your head to one side or be just face down, whatever's more comfortable. And start to tune into your breath. Relaxing into the pose. We'll be here for a couple minutes, so just taking time to settle in, letting your body feel fully supported by your props and the mat below you. Maybe setting an intention for the next little bit of time we have together. And just letting yourself relax into the pose. And when you're ready, you can slowly start to make your way back up. And we'll get set up for our next pose. We'll use that same base of props with the 2 blocks side by side and the blanket over top, or if you have a bolster, just a bolster. And then I'm adding an extra pillow here just to bring the ground a little bit closer to myself as we set up for a twisted deer pose. So we'll start with our back against our bolster or blocks, knees bent, and then drop the knees over to one side and slowly lower yourself down onto your props. So we're in a nice little twist here. You can see that one leg is bent up a little bit higher at about hip height, and the other connects with the foot of the first one with a bent knee as well. As we sit here, we'll just relax into this pose, taking a few breaths, noticing how the twist affects your breathing and where your breath moves through your body. And again, just letting yourself melt into the pose. And coming back, we will slowly push ourselves up, no rush. And we'll take it on the other side, so starting with the knees bent, soles of the feet on the mat, and then allow both knees to drop over to the other side. Twisting the other way this time to lower yourself down onto your props, settling into your pose on this side. Maybe noticing the difference from side to side. Focusing on your breath, or just letting your mind go blank. And resting, restoring in this pose. And starting to come back, we'll slowly push ourselves up to seated so that we can get ourselves ready for our next posture. And we're going to be taking a reclined bound ankle pose. So to set up, we'll stack one block a little bit higher and one on the lowest setting still, and I'm using a pillow here to set myself up for the recline, but if you have a bolster, that works great. Or if you only have pillows, just stack a few so that you have a nice little ramp here to lay back on. And then we are going to take our blanket and unfold it so that you have it just about half folded, and then roll it up into a nice long roll, and that'll go by our feet. You don't have to use the bound angle, so I show it here first without it, but there is the option to use it as well. We'll bring the soles of the feet together and slowly recline ourselves back onto our bolster. So you can use it here, maybe you have blocks under the knees, or I like to use my blanket, wrap it around my feet, and bring it underneath the knees and the thighs to have a little extra support before lowering down onto my ramp, allowing the arms to drop out to the sides, head to rest back, feeling supported in this pose, reconnecting with the breath if you lost it while getting yourself set up, and letting yourself settle in for a few moments here as we rest. Returning to the breath, we'll slowly push ourselves back up to seated, no rush. We'll undo the blanket if it's around the feet and stretch the legs out long, coming into our supported Shavasana here, just lowering ourselves back down onto that ramp and resting in your Shavasana or corpse pose. And you are welcome to stay here as long as you'd like, but I will guide you out of it when time is up for our practice. But just settle in, relax. And slowly pushing yourself back up to seated. Ending our practice here today, but again, you're welcome to stay there. And we'll take a bow of gratitude. Thank you.